In this module, you will accomplish the following tasks. 1. Merge a completed branch with master. 2. Resolve merge conflicts. You have seen how repos can be divided into multiple branches for working on multiple features. If a branch has reached a point where it is stable and adds something new to the project, it can be merged with master. Merging combines two branches, generally master and another branch, into one commit that contains all changes made to both. For example, in this theoretical repo, file 3 has been added to master, file 2 has been modified in branch 1, and file 4 has been added to branch 1. When we merge the two branches, master now has file 3, file 4, and the modified file 2. At this point, you should have at least one branch with different commits from master. Merging is often seen as the most difficult part of Git, so I will be working with a concrete example. In this case, I will be implementing camera support. I will be using pseudocode for this example. I have a new branch called camera shown on the left. Master is shown on the right. Camera has a new file, camera.java. Sourcecode.java has also been modified from the version in master. The README has been left the same. If we look at sourcecode.java, we will see that camera has added some code to activate the camera. Meanwhile, another team has merged gallery support into master's version of the file. Also note that camera and master simultaneously added conflicting code here. When we merge, these conflicting changes will need to be resolved. GitHub displays that camera is 2 commits ahead and 1 commit behind master. That means 2 commits have been pushed independently to camera, while 1 commit was pushed to master. These are all of the commits that will need to be integrated during the merge. Before merging, make sure you commit and push any changes to your branch. Once you have done so, check out master. Use the command git pull to apply any changes to the remote repo to your local copy. Use the command git merge with the name of the branch to be merged as a parameter. At this point, Git will inform you if there are any merge conflicts and in which files. As expected, there is a merge conflict in sourcecode.java. Now we must resolve the conflict. To do so, open any files with merge conflicts in your preferred development environment. Git will flag sections that caused conflicts using the following pattern. The code previously found on master will be indicated with less than symbols and the word head. This includes the code from here to the multiple equals signs. After the multiple equals signs is the code found on your branch. This includes the code from here to the multiple greater than symbols followed by your branch's name. Our goal is to combine these two sections of code while maintaining how the code is supposed to work based on changes thus far. One common mistake new Git users make is simply deleting the indication of a merge conflict in a file. They do this because any IDE will flag the Git notice as a syntax error. This is a surefire way to break the project, as the end result is duplicate code. Even worse, one of the sections of duplicated code will be out of date. If I were to do that here, this code becomes a disaster. It checks if the file is too large twice with different numbers, including one check that doesn't handle the result properly. Photo.process is called twice, which could produce many undesired effects. Clearly, this is the wrong approach. Instead, you want to look at the changes carefully and pick which code is correct. It is rare that one section will be entirely correct while the other will be entirely incorrect. In most cases, you will need to pick and choose correct code from both master and your branch. Now, let's resolve this conflict properly. Since I personally programmed it, I know that 1000 is the correct value. I also handle the case where the file is too large properly. Because of this, I'll delete that code from the master section. In master, there is some gallery code that my team added. I don't want to delete their work, so I'll leave that section as it is on master. I now see no duplicate code, so I know the conflict has been resolved. I can now delete the conflict indicators and fix the formatting. The end result looks like this. Most merge conflicts you encounter will not be this simple. If you are ever unsure which changes to keep, always consult with your teammates. It may be slower to collaborate on merges, but it will save you much more time later. as merge conflict errors can be difficult to find as the project moves on. Go back to your terminal. You will need to make a new commit for the merge. Use git add and git commit just as you normally would. Add any details about the merge and close your text editor. Finally, use git push to add the merge to master on your remote repo. You should see a new commit on your remote master branch called merge branch name by default. If so, you have successfully merged your branch into master.